Okay, boys, if you made it this far, then you've made it to bowl week, and we are also making our coaching carousel decision in the same episode. So stay tuned. Please make sure you watch the full video. If you like the video, please like the video. And if you enjoy the content and you're not a subscriber yet, go ahead and subscribe. If you want to see what I do in the next couple of videos before you make your decision, go ahead. That's fine. But what's happening this week? So they got us at number 16. Now let me tell you how they did us this season. We came in and we got the number 23rd ranking. I think that was like week 9, week 10. That was our first time being ranked on these last 2 seasons. And then they kept us at 19 that next week. And we stayed at 19 for 3 weeks, I think. We got bumped up to 17 the conference championship week. And now we're at 16 this week. So they've literally given us no room for error and no room for growth, really. But we'll take what we can get, obviously. If we look at the top 25 polls, so if you guys want to see what's happening, the top 5 teams are Ohio State, Tulane at 2, Rice at 3. Yes, that's Tulane at 2. That's Rice Owls at 3, LSU at 4, and Penn State at 5. So the national championship game is Ohio State versus Tulane. Rice is the number 3rd team in the country. That is just mind-boggling to me, but it is what it is. Let me see. If we look at the rest of the top 10, let's go Cincinnati, North Carolina, Washington, Georgia, and Utah. But for the rest of the bowl games, Georgia versus Clemson, and then Outback Bowl, Vanderbilt finished 7-1 in the SEC. Vanderbilt, 7-1. That's crazy. Rose Bowl, Rice and Oregon. So this may be the biggest bowl game for Rice in like the last 25 years. Maybe ever. I'm not too sure on Rice's history. Let's see if they got any anything that we can pull from. Yeah, they have 0 national championships. So this is probably going to be their biggest bowl game ever. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. Now, Arizona State on paper is a better team, but we stack out our defense. Our defense literally annihilates them. We've got about the same amount of power on our passing offense, but they got us everywhere else as far as rushing yards, total offense, and points per game. But that doesn't scare us at all. As you can see, we've got the better record. They're 7-5, 5-4 in their conference, and we're 9-0 So let's take our 16 ranking and let's go win us a bowl game. I refuse to let these kids from Arizona come into our state and beat us here. Mark. Oh, no. Oh, he caught that off the ground. Literally off the ground. Ricky. Break free. Break free, Ricky. It's open season tonight. 2nd and 1. Clay, get that first. It's not looking good for the Mountain West Conference if you guys are paying attention to the scoreboard at the bottom. If you guys can see that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ricky. Way to threat that pass in there, Clay. Read option here. Ooh, 94 saw it. I couldn't give it to Ricky, though, because I don't know. I want to do a fade route to Wesley, but I don't trust that this won't get picked. That was my fault. That was my fault. I shouldn't have just. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, so we made it hard for ourselves the first drive of the game. These turnovers, man. These turnovers. There we go. 3rd and 8. Fourth and inches. All right, so let's finish what we started on offense because we shouldn't have made that mental mistake in the red zone. But we did, so we got to live with it. Jimmy. Oof, oof. Let's line up. Same way, same way, same way. Hines, look at Tim. Look at Tim. I mean, the way he started off this season versus the way he's ending it, man. You got to love that. 50 touchdowns this season for our offense. I did not mean to just button mash there. 24-yard reception. They're working their way down the field. We got to put it into that. We might have to mix in some man coverage. Let's get into some man. Cunningham has been kind of a little shaky these last couple of games. And that's really why we've avoided man coverage, is because Cunningham hasn't been playing too well. Roberson with the tackle, but he's able to get that first down anyway. We should be up 14-zip, but that's a story for a different day. Let's just try to make it out of here. Out of this half with the lead. Let's bring the pressure in the backfield early. Oh, it's a screen. Nothing there. Oh. We got to be able to cover that. We need to pick up at least one first down, though. Ricky? Yes, sir. Tim, just go deep. Nobody's picking up Tim Hines. Fastest man. That's it. Dropped it right in his hands. Perfect pass by Clay. Perfect pass by Clay. Great hot route. Tim is right where he needs to be, and he makes a big-time play. Cunningham, make a tackle. We don't need them to even anything out right now. No field goal, no touchdown. Let's just send these guys back to the locker room, okay? They played a great first half. We'll give them that. Harvey. Yeah, our guys just cannot play man right now. Let's make a play. Yes, sir. 2nd and 16. 55 seconds. They stopped the clock with their timeout. They got 2 left. Can we get to the quarterback? I'm trying to get to the quarterback. Nothing there. He's got a lot of time in the pocket. Oh, my gosh. It's killing us right now. 45 seconds left. Nothing there. All over that. 3rd and goal. Cunningham, come up to make the play. Good job. We've got to make a play on defense, but we can't trust our defense to play man coverage. But we need a turnover. We're itching for a turnover. There we go. Asking, you shall receive. DJ Harvey. Yes, sir. Oh my gosh. Like, why even run that play? Why do we even run that play? What was the point? We've never ran that play this season. Why did we run that play? Jimmy. Oh man. This reminds me, whenever we make plays like that, I just remember our years at Texas. I remember Whittington and Worthy. Those guys, you throw the ball up, it's coming down with them. Oof. Tim. Nobody's there. Tim. Oh my gosh, Tim, you got to catch that. That was Doug. That was Tim. 39-yard field goal to tie it. And we just miss it. This is going to be a run as well. It's not. It's a pass. Oof. Third and 2. Plug the gap. Williams. Oh my gosh, he just falls forward for the 3 yards. We know this is a run. They got 15 first downs this game. And that guy breaks free. We got to do everything we can to keep him out the end zone. We'll take this field goal, but we got to keep him out the end zone. And we can't let them keep eating up any more of this time. They're running a speed option. Cunningham, get off the block, man. 3rd and 1. Oh my days. Get off the block. It's a run, but he's able to get the 1 yard. It's not a run play. They took a shot for they want a touchdown. 1st and goal. Clock is tipped. Oh no. Clock is ticking. 1st and goal. Man in motion. End zone. We got to score. We have to score right here, right now. Good play, Jimmy. Good play. 54 seconds. Doug. Nothing there. Cedric. Yeah, boys, that's not how we wanted to end the season. But I'm proud of this team. I'm proud of the squad. I'm proud of how far we came. We won our bowl game last year. Or did we? Did we win the bowl game last year? I can't even remember at this point. But not enough to edge out the Arizona State Sun Devils, as they just played a cleaner game. They had less penalties, less turnovers. They capitalized off our mistakes. They were able to make sure our defense couldn't stop them, even though we came in with a better defense this game. They definitely put it to us. And yeah, we should have played a lot cleaner, better football. But that's going to about do it for this one. We lose in that Las Vegas Bowl. We lose at home. Didn't want that to happen, but it is what it is. We move on to be 11-3 this season. Very much an improvement from last year, but obviously there's some things we need to work on. And we'll figure out what this next season has in store for us. So we hold on to our ranking. We dropped 1 spot with that loss. Man, I don't know what to say. But let's take a look at the bowl results for this week. All right, so we dropped 1 ranking with that loss to Arizona State in the Las Vegas Bowl. But let's just see where everybody else panned out. Let's take a look at some of the games we were anticipating. Florida State and Utah. Utah crushed Florida State. So our Texas Longhorns, they go to 8-5. They beat Kentucky in the Texas Tax Act Bowl. USC beats West Virginia. They finish off the season 11-3 as well. In the Peach Bowl, Clemson loses to Georgia. Georgia goes 12-2. They win 45-24. Vanderbilt does not finish the season off with a bowl game win, but they had a great season going 7-1 in the SEC. Nebraska ends up beating them to go to 10-3. And this is kind of what I figured would happen. Rice faces their toughest matchup of the season and their biggest game of their in school history probably. They lose 27-48 against the Oregon Ducks. In the Fiesta Bowl, Cincinnati takes out Penn State. That's a big win for the group of five. LSU versus Iowa State. LSU handles business, takes out Iowa State in the Sugar Bowl. In the Cotton Bowl, Wisconsin versus Oklahoma. Oklahoma shows them Big 12 over Big 10, 24-10. North Carolina and Washington battle it out in the Orange Bowl. In a 3-point game, gets North Carolina their second loss of the season, and Washington takes it 11-2 to finish off their season. Notre Dame versus Arkansas. Notre Dame finishes 10-3. They beat Arkansas 42-23 in the Birmingham Bowl. In the national championship game, so Tulane didn't do exactly what we needed them to do. They finished with 10 points versus Ohio State's 34 points, and Ohio State is our new national champion. Okay, boys, so here we are. We are in the coaching carousel. Now, as you guys just saw the end of our season, right? This is my plan. I'm going to make it short and sweet and simple. Basically, what I want to do is I want to start another Dynasty file. So I don't want my dynasties to go 5, 10, 15, 20 years with me switching different teams. If I do end up finding a school or starting a dynasty one day that I'll stay at that school, you know, maybe for like 10 years or however long that dynasty goes, we can do that. But if I ever switch schools, I don't like to do it in the same dynasty file. Some of you guys may be thinking that's a little weird. I understand that's just personal preference. But here's how I intend to do it this time. So naturally, we would go through the coaching carousel and just select whatever job comes to mind. What I want to do is I want to kind of randomize things a little bit, make it a little bit more interesting, and I'm going to go with a randomizer with all the job offers that we have here today. So Gary Patterson had his contract expire. He went 7-6. In real life, Gary Patterson was fired, right? In this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the TCU job, the Pittsburgh job, see they're both being, you know, they're both up for grabs here. I'm going to add them into a randomizer, and then I'm going to do that for the first 5 schools. I'm going to put them all in the randomizer, and whatever we select is what I'll start my new dynasty with. That way, it's less about it's not so much on what I want or what anybody else wants. We can kind of add some fun to the mix this go around, and we'll see how it goes, okay? Okay, so we'll just keep going. Pittsburgh, Tennessee, Georgia Tech, and UCLA. So Pittsburgh, Tennessee, Georgia Tech, UCLA. Those are going to be the 5 schools that we put in a randomizer, and then whichever one we get is who we'll run with, okay? Okay, so like I said, these are the 5 schools we're going with. Whichever one we spin and it lands on, that's going to be the school that we choose to start our new dynasty with, all right? So, boom, 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 drum roll, please. The Tennessee Volunteers. Say less. Okay, so that means this new dynasty we're going to be starting is with the Tennessee Volunteers. So I will see you guys in the next episode. You will get it tomorrow. If you like the video, just go ahead and give it a like. If you really like the video and you want to subscribe to see what's happening next or more content, please do so as well. I appreciate it. If you like the video but are not too sure about the content, hey, maybe you'll like the next one. So just stick around anyways. I appreciate everybody for dropping by. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.